What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. All right, you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight for this little late night read. So we're gonna pull some messages here, okay? So we have someone in your energy, Scorpio, that never really told you how they truly felt about you. I feel like for some of you, maybe you've heard readings, or you intuitively felt this person loved you or had feelings for you. But when it came to this person being able to express themselves and being able to tell you exactly how they feel, they did not do this here, okay? So we have the energy of someone who wish they would have told you how they felt. So this can be the one that feels like maybe it's too late for them to come in and maybe express themselves, or this can be someone who's in a regretful energy because they didn't do this in the past. Now, for some of you guys, you can be the one that feel like all these songs playing in your head. You don't understand, what's going on while you're hearing these particular songs. And it can be someone who is trying to communicate with you in the 5D. This can be someone who's trying to reach out to you. They're trying to send you some type of message, through music here. Or for some of you guys, maybe this is what you're doing to this person. Maybe there's something that you're wanting to tell them. You and this person have a deep soul connection together, and you're being able to telepathically communicate to each other by sending each other messages through music. Now, I feel like when it comes to this particular person or a situation, you have to learn how to put yourself first. Okay, so that means, Scorpio, you could have been a type of person who, always overgive. You always was overextending when it came to love, and I feel like it was because, one, that's just the type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us be in our Queen of Cups energy when we meet people and we're very loving and nurturing and giving. But I feel like when it came to this person, like they taught you how to put yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You always could have been in that loving and giving energy. But this particular person situation taught you that you got to put yourself first, focus on your self love, and know your worth. Now, when it comes to a particular person or situation, for some of you, you may not be interested, in reconciling or having this reunion with this person because you feel like it took way too long. So that means once you separated, once you walked away from this person, or maybe once they walked away from you, you didn't think you guys were going to be in separation for this long. But I feel like this time is going to be way longer than what you expect. And I feel like toward the end, you're going to feel like, even right now, you can be feeling like this person's just taking way too long. And it's like you're no longer, like, you're starting to lose hope when it comes to this person and situation. Right now, you're going to take the time to focus on your stability here. You want to focus on, like I said, knowing your worth. Focus on knowing yourself here. But I feel like also for some of you, you have some goals. You got some dreams. You got some things that you want to accomplish. And because you may have been pouring a little bit too much into this person or situation, you're learning to pour back into your own cup here. Hey, boo, how you doing? Hey, Teresa. So you're learning now to pour back into your cup and focus on your stability here, okay? And I feel like for a lot of us, that's what it's all about. I did a reading earlier. I don't know if you guys caught it short, I believe it was, where it was like, you were put in this person's path to teach them how to love, and they were put on your path to teach you self-love. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us had to teach other people how to love, and then a lot of us, we had to learn how to love ourselves and how to put ourselves first and stop putting everybody else's wants and needs before ours, okay? All right, so we're going to pull some messages here from the divine masculine and the regretful divine masculine, kind of tap into a little bit more and see what happened between you and this person here, okay? If anything is resonating for you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you're interested in a personal, my email will be in the description box below. All right, messages for my Scorpios. What's up, Scorpio? All right, so tell us just a little bit more about this person and this situation when it comes to Scorpio. What happened in this connection, Holy Spirit? Messages for my Scorpios. Tell us more. Okay. So for some of you, this person could have ignored your calls. Every time you reached out to this person, either they would hit ignore or they'll look at the phone and be like, oh, this Scorpio, I'll talk to them later. And it's made you feel like you just weren't that damn important. Like, I don't know about you, but if a motherfucker don't answer my phone calls or at least call me back, like that made me feel like, well, damn, I must not be worth your time or your energy. Or I must not be that damn important to you. You can't call me back, right? All right, so tell us more. Messages for my Scorpios. What does Scorpio need to know? Tell us more about the situation when it comes to Scorpio. Okay, ain't that how you feel too? We have land. Oh shit. We have land with them, but fantasizing about you. Okay, so for some of you, there can be a third party involved. They may share a home with this person, and they just lay up with this person. But it's like whoever it is, it's like they lay in the bed with this person each and every night, but yet still they sitting up here fantasizing. They making love to this person or whatever they do, but they sitting up here thinking about it and hoping and wishing that it was you. That's crazy. Like, why not making me? Why you gotta fantasize it about it and shit, okay? Then we have, okay. I never expected you to become successful here, okay? So this kind of feels like this is a continuation of the reading I did earlier about someone here missing out on their blessing in disguise, okay? So someone here I feel like you were connected with, Scorpio, like when you first met this person, you were this blessing in disguise. And I feel like I'm picking up on some twin flame energy here, right? It was like, you could have been dealing with someone they expected, like if they knew about twins or whatnot, they expected their divine counterpart to look a certain way, okay? Whether this is a male or a female, they expected them to have this and have that. Like they had higher expectations. And I feel like when it came to this connection, Scorpio, you may not have been at that point in your life where you were successful. You still could have been finding yourself or, you still was going through the motions. Like I feel like you hadn't quite yet stepped on your divine path, right? So it's like you've been separated from this person and for a while, and even during this time of separation, I feel like for a lot of you, you possibly waited just trying to see if this person gonna return or what's gonna happen, right? But I feel like it hadn't happened that way. And so you just start to focus on yourself. And once you start to focus on yourself, Scorpio, you start to focus more on your goals. Like you remember, there's some things I wanted to accomplish for myself. There's some things I want to have for myself. You know what I'm saying? And you start to worry less and less about this person and you start to focus more and more on yourself. And then you fought around and became somebody, Scorpio. You fought around and became successful. And for some of you guys, this person's going to have to sit back. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be sitting here in awe. Like, God damn, I can't believe I fumbled a blessing because you are going to be this blessing in this person's life. Now, you may not fit the part. You may not have looked the part when you first connected with this person, but that's why it's called a blessing in disguise. See, Spirit wanted to see if this person was going to use their intuition when it came to you. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of us, they had a choice. They had a choice between us and they had a choice between somebody else. And see, they chose the package that came, that looked a certain way and it was all sparkly and glittery and looked the way that they thought this shit was going to look. You know what I'm saying? They overlooked us because we didn't look a particular way. We didn't act a particular way. We weren't directly what they thought it was going to be. But then you fucked around and became successful. Now this person really don't know what they're going to do because they can't come towards you. They don't sure can't come towards you like they did in the past. You know what I'm saying? They got to be a whole new person themselves. You know what I'm saying? They got to be able to present something to you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this person, they just don't know. They don't know what they're going to do. Because now you're successful. Now, for a lot of us, we ain't even gonna be on their motherfucking level. We're gonna be way out they reach. Scorpio, do you hear me? You know what I'm saying? They ain't even gonna be able to talk to us. For a lot of us, Spirit gonna have them in spiritual jail, but they can't even reach out. They can't even. They're gonna have to sit back and watch us from the background. They have to watch us from the TV screen. You know what I'm saying? Because they fumbled their blessing just because we didn't look the way they thought we was gonna look. Okay. Woo, Lord. All right now, you better come on through spirit shit. I feel like I just preached a second. All right now. So we have your love is so genuine and pure, baby. This is what they missed out on. See, this is what they're gonna have to sit back and realize that they missed out on. That they was dealing with someone that was giving them just genuine, pure love. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted somebody that was out here giving fake love. That love that it felt good. You know what I'm saying? It looked good to be with this person, but that wasn't the right fucking love they supposed to be getting. You know what I'm saying? It may not look good for them to be with us. I ain't gonna say it didn't feel good because it did feel good, but like I said, we didn't look that part. You know what I'm saying? So this is someone who I feel like, they're gonna miss out on that. They're gonna realize, like, damn, Scorpio was just giving me genuine love. Like they didn't have no ill intentions. When they loved me, when they was doing these things for me, they did it out the goodness and the kindness out they fucking heart because they genuinely love me. That's what you do when you genuinely love somebody. It ain't got to be no rhyme or reason why you do some shit. You do it because that's what you want to do because you love them. You see what I'm saying? Your love is pure and genuine. They ain't never experienced some shit like that before. This is someone that's around themselves around a bunch of low vibration ass people. You know what I'm saying? These people they was around, they was thug and they was out here, you know what I'm saying, treating their men and women bad. You know, they saw this. You know, a lot of times when people don't know who they are, like they can be easily influenced by these low vibrational ass people. You know what I'm saying? So they wanna do what these people do. Monkey see, monkey do around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And because they were around these type of people, they missed out. They fumbled a blessing, which was you, okay? And now they regret. Like I said, they sit here in this regretful ass energy, regret like, damn, had I not been around such and such, you know what I'm saying, Mookie and them, I could have been, you know, doing something with my life. I could have fucked around and been with Scorpio here, okay? All right. Whew. Come on, through spirit. Let's pull some more messages for my Scorpios. I love you, Scorpio. Hey, Jay, how you doing? I pulled, oh shit. Okay. So I pulled away to protect you from this karmic because this beat is crazy. So for some of you, there is a psychotic, obsessed, crazy ass karmic that is involved in this situation. Now, this can be a male, this can be a female. Y'all take it how it resonates. For some of you, the reason why this person pulled their energy back, the reason why they stopped calling you, it's not this person just ghosted you all of a sudden was because there was a karmic that found out about you, Scorpio. And because it's karmic, it's crazy as hell because they're obsessive over this person and this connection. See, they weren't gonna let you slide on in and take what they felt belonged to them, okay? So this person pulled back their energy to protect you. The reason why they're not reaching out, the reason why you don't even see this person, is because they're trying to protect you from this person. That means this person loves you, Scorpio. They don't want shit to happen to you. And whoever this person is they're protecting you from, they know this person is capable of carrying out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say they promise. There ain't gonna be no damn threat because whatever this person say they're gonna do, they'll fucking do that shit. Okay. All right. Tell us more. Look at this, for some of you, they were married to a third party. So the reason why this person was not able to choose you or they chose possibly another situation over you was because they were married to this person. So logically, it felt like it made better sense to try to stick it out with this person they've been going through the same cycle of bullshit with for the past 5 and 10 years, you know, versus just taking a leap of faith, just seeing what can happen if they were to, you know, step into this connection with you, pour into you, whatever it is. So for some of you, your person could have got married within this time that you've been in separation, or they were married to a third party before you even connected with them in the first place here, okay? All right, tell us more. Messages for my Scorpios. I love you, Scorpio. All right, Holy Spirit, what else is it that you want Scorpio to know? If anything is resonating for you guys, once again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Oh, shit, okay. All right, look at this. I know God made me just for you. Okay, this could be how this person's feeling now. Remember, I said this person's in this regretful energy, and they're remembering that they fumbled this ball with you. Okay, they're realizing now, like I said, twin flame energy. God made them just for you. You know what I'm saying? You and this person were meant to be together, and even though things didn't work out in the beginning, when you first connected with them, doesn't mean that it's not going to work out. Period. Here, okay. I wore my mask so good I was starting to believe my own BS. Okay, so you were dealing with someone who was wearing a mask. Okay, this could have been someone that had multiple masks they put on throughout the day, throughout the week, child. You know, but this person wore their mask so good, the BS they were feeding you and people around them, like they were starting to believe their own BS. Like this shit was sounding good to themselves. You know, they got tickled at their own damn self. Like damn, you know, that lie did kind of sound good. All right, for some of you, I can't make this up. Someone here is sitting back watching you become successful. I can't make this up. They never expected you to become successful. And for some of you, they see that you're doing real good for yourself. Okay, so that means that these blessings that you're about to receive, baby, they're going to be displayed for all your haters to see. Okay, for some of you, this person that looked over you, that skipped over you in the past, for these people who didn't believe in you, who didn't support you, while you were on your, you know, your endeavor, on your path, on your journey, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out whatever it is that you were doing, all these people gonna sit back and they gonna watch how good you're doing for yourself. But the thing is, Scorpio, you're gonna be untouchable while you up here sitting on your throne, baby. You know, these people, like I said, they only gonna be able to watch you from the TV screen. They only gonna be able to see you. But they ain't gonna be able to touch you here, okay? This is someone who messed up. So this person never wants to take accountability for their actions, for anything that they did, okay? And the effed up thing about it, Scorpio, this person blames you for everything that went wrong in this connection. They never thought about, huh? Maybe it was because I was married or because, I did this or I did that. No, this is someone that blames you for everything that went wrong in this connection here. Now, there's someone here that wants to revive this connection. And I feel like this is the same energy that don't want to take accountability. They just want to come in. You guys pick up from wherever y'all left off. If y'all left off on bad terms, they don't want to pick up on bad terms. No, they want y'all to be cool and whatnot. But it's like they don't want to talk about the past. They don't want to talk about the things that happen in this connection. They just want to pick up and they're like, ain't nothing never happened between you and them, okay? And this is someone, Scorpio, who never saw you for who you truly were. And what you represented to them, Scorpio, was their divine feminine energy, okay? You always was their better half. You always was their other half. You were always their equal. But for some of you guys, they didn't look at you as being like that, okay? Like I said, this is someone who ain't gonna even say they look down up on you, but because you didn't fit this role, you didn't fit this part of what they thought a divine feminine energy or a divine masculine energy was supposed to look like. Let's get right on over you and went to the next, okay? All right, y'all, look at this. I said twin flame. I picked up this deck and we have right here twin flame energy, okay? So definitely we have some twins that's in the house here. All right, so let's pull and see what's going on in this connection now. Let's fast forward. So let's see what's the current energy of this situation, of this connection that Scorpio shares. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this out in a second, okay? Messages for my Scorpio. So what is currently going on in this situation that Scorpio shares with this person? What is the current energy, Holy Spirit, of this situation that Scorpio has going on with this person? What is current energy of this situation for Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, we have secret admirer. Okay. So for some of you, this person is secretly admiring you, okay? And it's the same person that's sitting back that we talking about is watching you become successful. This is the same person sitting back watching you doing real good for yourself. So they secretly admire you, okay? So that means, Scorpio, this person deep down inside, even though they did you wrong, I feel like they admire you for standing up to them. You know what I'm saying? You stood 10 toes down. You stood on business when you said you was going to walk away and you weren't going to let this person continuously to hurt you and do you wrong. And they secretly admire you for that, okay? Because this person, Scorpio, really didn't think you had the balls to stay away. A lot of us, it took us a while, or took us a long time to be able to walk away from these people from our past and really be able to detach ourselves from this situation and from these people. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't happen overnight. Like, it took months. For some of us, it took years. For some of us, we still working on it. You know what I'm saying? We are work in progress here, okay? Holla if you hear me. But I feel like, this person secretly admire you from the background because they like, damn, Scorpio did that. Like, they clapping for you, Scorpio. They're like, shit, I can't do nothing but, you know what I'm saying? Salute Scorpio, like, job well done. Because I never thought that you was gonna walk away and stay away, okay? All right, so what's the current energy in this connection for Scorpio? We got family. Okay, so this could be someone that's more focused on family. Some of you guys could be focused more on your family. We have, what was that, coming more stable, becoming more, what was the word here? You're focused on your stability and you want to come be more safe and secure within yourself, within your income, within your job, within your household. So I feel like you're focused on your family, your kids, this can be your immediate family, whoever it is you take care of, but you're focused more on your security here, okay? You want to feel safe and secure within yourself and nobody else. All right, so what's the current energy in this connection for Scorpio? All right, we have healing. So you can be the one that's currently healing right now. You could be on this healing journey. Scorpio, healing from heartache and pain. This is not from this person. We're talking about from everybody, from the world, from all our damn experiences from childhood since we done touched down in the world. Okay, this is what we healing from right now. And we're learning to release, you guys. This full moon was very powerful. It was in Libra yesterday. Right now, the moon is in Scorpio. I guess that's why they had me popping up tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better with my lives and put myself out there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like right now you're on this journey to releasing and you want to release everything. We tired of holding on to the past. I don't know about y'all. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to fuck all these karmas, all these people. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Give me something new. And you have to release it that you can have these new beginnings that are destined to be with you, okay? So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you could be currently healing or your person could be healing. For a lot of you, if this is your twin, both of you guys could be mirroring each other. If you're healing Scorpio, hey, you're the catalyst. You're helping this person to heal. So if you're wanting your person, if you're wanting your divine counterpart, continuously working on yourself. Even if you don't want them, Scorpio, continuously working on yourself, because this journey is about the journey of self. You discovering, you becoming who you were always fucking meant to be. And a lot of times, Scorpio, we was not gonna ever become who the fuck we was meant to be, and we was gonna continue to be around those low vibrational ass people that were always gonna keep us down, always turn their nose up at us, always judging us, always got something to fucking say. We was never gonna step into our energy being around those type of people. This person, our divine counterpart, Scorpio, they got gifts and shit too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the gifts and shit my twin got, but I know he got gifts and shit too. Because that's our other half. You know what I'm saying? And they got to step into their power. They got to learn who the fuck they are. Just like we're learning who we are on this journey, okay? Who are y'all? I got to light one up. I've been talking for a minute. Give me a second. All right, messages for my Scorpios. What is the current energy of this situation? What is currently going on in this connection that Scorpio, okay, let me talk, Scorpio shares with this person? What is the current energy of this connection, Holy Spirit? What is currently going on in this situation here? I love you, Scorpio. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I appreciate y'all. Messages for Scorpio. What is currently going on in this situation here? All right, ooh, Scorpio, we got chemistry and passion. All right, there's a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of passion, Scorpio. It don't matter if you've been separated from this person for 5 years, 2 months, 3 weeks. It don't matter, Scorpio. That passion, that chemistry that you and this person share, baby, it is still there. It's a little dormant. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been active in a while. But that passion, that chemistry is still there, okay? For some of you, you can be the one that still feels this way, or this could be how this person feels about you. All right, tell us more. Ooh, okay. So we got a change that's coming. So you can be seeing 555, 515, anything that got fives in, Scorpio. Okay, there's a big change that's about to happen. For some of you, Scorpio, you're the one that's about to experience this change. Okay, you're the one that's about to transition, because remember, you're gonna be becoming successful. If you ain't stepped into this energy yet, baby, you're about to take this transition. You're about to be doing something that's going to bring this change into your life. It's going to transition you on this path to success, okay? For a lot of us, on this journey, there can be a transition. There can be a big change that's about to happen on this twin flame journey. So, hey, don't never feel like ain't nothing gonna happen, Scorpio. Just 'cause it ain't happening how we want it to and in the time frame we expected it to. Hey, change is gonna come. All right, let's get a couple of more messages for my Scorpio. What is the current energy of this situation? All right, so we got present. Okay, so I feel like in this present moment, Scorpio, you could be showing more gratitude. In the past, hey, we was complaining, we was crying and shit, Scorpio, about the things we didn't have and this and that. But I feel like some of the obstacles, some of the challenges that we've experienced in our life has really taught us to be more appreciative, to show more gratitude, even in those times where we're going in the midst of the storm and we don't know what's going to happen or what's on the other side, baby. You still have to show gratitude. And that's a lesson I'm telling you right now. Woo, Lord, this is a lesson I'm learning myself at this present moment. Some things ain't working out the way I wanted to, but it's like other things are. And it's like that's how life is sometimes. But that's the time that Spirit wants us to have faith. That's when your faith is really tested the most, when things are not going in your favor. You know what I'm saying? When it seems like your whole world falling apart, when the rug been pulled from up under you, that's when your faith is being tested the moment. You say you got faith, you know the divine got you. They like, all right, well, let's see then, Scorpio. You say you got faith in us, then let's see. And sometimes, yeah, they will allow some shit to happen. They got us. They ain't gonna never put too much on us that we can't bear. But at the same time, these things that we go through, it builds us, Scorpio. This is really what teaches us strength. This is really what teaches us to watch for those people who really got us and those people who really don't. You know what I'm saying? It teaches you how to stand in your power and how to become more independent, more self-sufficient, not waiting on nobody to tell you, Scorpio, go do this, Scorpio, you gonna do that. Nah, you get up and you go do that shit because ain't nobody else gonna do it but you. You look around, it ain't nobody but you. So what you gonna do then? You know what I'm saying? All right. What is the current energy for Scorpio? What is currently going on in this situation here? Okay, we got change. Look at this. We got change here. It's why Scorpio, there is a big change. Remember I said it. I said there is a big change that's happening in this connection, okay? And for some of you guys, this situation has to do with someone leaving, someone possibly walking away. Remember, we had someone here could have been married to a third party. Where the card at? Right here. For some of you, before you even connected with this person, you know what I'm saying? The first go round, second go round, they married a third party in between there, okay? This could have happened recently. They could have been married when you were connected to this person, okay? But this change for some of you is going to involve this person, okay? So for some of y'all, this is a transition for you. This card is for you. For others of you, this is your person, okay? And this courage that they're going to have has to do with them leaving a home situation. This person got suitcases, y'all, okay? That means leaving, packing your bags, getting up and walking away. Understanding this situation is not gonna work because they regret. If you regret marrying somebody, why are you gonna stay in a household where you're not happy? You know what I'm saying? Where there is no peace. Why would you stay there? And this is what this person's realizing. Okay? And this change they're about to go through is about to put them on there. For some of y'all, your person could be getting ready to go on their divine path, okay? They can be getting ready to start their journey of self-discovery, okay? And they're going to be on this journey alone, just like a lot of us on our journey here. We alone. We want somebody around us, but sometimes spirit got to keep us to ourselves so they can really talk to us. You know, sometimes people be distractions. You know, they distract us from really doing and seeing and focusing on what we're supposed to be focusing on, okay? So I feel like for a lot of you guys, your person is about to experience a change. You are too, and you're about to transition on this path that's going to make you very successful. And while you're on this path to becoming very successful, your person's going through a change as well, okay? And they're going to get the courage, okay? They're going to have that line, that strength card in tarot. They're going to have the determination, the faith, and the courage to be able to leave a situation that I feel like they haven't been happy with in a long time. And for a lot of you guys, the situation involves a marriage here, okay? All right, Scorpio. Thanks everyone for tuning in to this reading. I love each and every one of you guys. I'm going to pull from the Who Dat and close out this reading. Then we're going to do the signs and see exactly who this reading is about, okay? If anything resonated, once again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you're interested in a personal, my email will be in the description box below. All right, messages for Scorpio Holy Spirit. So we're going to pull it from the Who Dat. Now, this can be a description of you guys, or this can be a description of your person. You'll have to take it how it resonates here, okay? Messages for my Scorpios. Who is this reading about? Who is this reading about? Okay, so we got someone who is tall, over 6 feet. So this could be you. This could be your person here, okay? This could be a male who has 1 or 2 earrings. All right, tell us more, Holy Spirit. All right, this can be someone who is very short. All right, this could be you or your person. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Who is this reading about? This can be a young male. So you can be a young male. You can be the one that's dealing with a younger male. This can be a pretty boy. Okay, you can be a pretty boy. This person can be, someone who likes to dress up. They always like to look nice. You ain't gonna never catch this person outside looking raggedy. Who is this person about for Scorpio? They can have a long beard, or this could be you. Messages for Scorpio. Okay, someone who wears lashes. So this could be you guys. This could be the person that you're dealing with. Let's get one more, and I'm gonna get to the signs. And then we also have slim. So your person could be tall. They can be slim. You know what I'm saying? This could be you. All right, so let's get to the signs. Messages for my Scorpios. Who is this reading about for Scorpio? All right, so we have Heavy Sag, Aries, Gemini. Who is this reading about for Scorpio? So Heavy Sag, that means you can be dealing with the Sag for sure. Aries, Gemini. All right, so we got Heavy Cancer, so definitely a Cancer, Sag, Gemini, Aquarius. All right, one more time. And this can be their sun, moon, or rising, or any placement in their chart. Then we have Heavy Cancer again, Pisces, and Gemini. All right, you guys, I love you. And until next time, Scorpio, stay blessed.